Hello everyone, welcome back to another Scratch Micro video, and today we'll be covering broadcasting blocks. Broadcasting blocks allow you to send messages to other sprites from another sprite, or to itself. These allow a recurring script or an example like shown. Here we have a script that when the game starts, Scratchy will simply dance around, occasionally switching his side after 5 repeats of gliding up and down. Once he's done that, we can add a broadcast message. Simply drag it from the side here. It'll be in the Events tab. And we'll just add it right where next costume is. In broadcasting, you have two different broadcast scripts. The and wait will simply wait until another part is added. But we're going to put that aside for this video. We're going to currently focus on when I receive message and broadcasting message. So, we have a broadcast message after the next costume. Now, you can click here and add a new message. This allows for more specific messages, and you can make any for any type of occasion. The when I receive, you can put this in, and whenever this broadcast is messaged, if the message is the same for when I received this message. So let's put an example. Broadcast. We can set the when I receive to broadcast. When broadcast is broadcasted, when I receive broadcast, we'll then play the script. So we can basically take this away and go to our sprite 2. When sprite 2 receives broadcast, he will show, and we're going to sort of make it so that when Scratchy is pointing the broadcast towards the other cat, he will simply appear and then disappear and go to the other side, sort of like that. So we do this. When I receive broadcast, we are going to go to the other side real quick. So let's go to his costume in Cat A, because we already start on the right side, if you get what I mean. So we will go to the other side, negative 180 in the x-axis, and we'll just have him start with his costume flipped horizontally in here. And when the game starts, we'll just have him go here, show, and switch his costume to Cat A2, which is what we named it. Now, when I receive broadcast, now it might get a bit complex here. When I receive broadcast, if, here we go. One second. Here's a simple script we have set up. So, if blank, then, or if that is not true, we'll go to else, and then it'll go from there. So basically what we're going to do is, if we head up to motion, we're going to grab the x position and y position variables. These simply will calculate the x position right here and the y position of our Scratch Cat right here, our second one. Then we'll go to operators, and we'll check what these will be. So if x position first equals, we're going to set it to negative 180, and then we'll add an and. We can duplicate this and change y position to 1. We can take this full thing and go right here. We'll teleport it to 181. Now, we can duplicate this and just simply put that to 180, grab this, and put this to negative 180. All we have left is just to switch the costume. We'll now go to looks, and when we go to 180, we'll switch costume to Cat A, and when we go to negative 180, we'll switch the costume to Cat A2. And you can choose a regular if, or just leave the else blank. It won't matter if it's blank, because it won't affect anything. Let's try it. Oh, well, looks like we have things reversed. That'll be a simple fix. First of all, we'll just put this to 180 instead of negative 180. We can just flip the Scratch Cat's costume around. We can do the same over here. Actually, it should be okay. Let's test it out. Yes. This is a great representation on how broadcasts can work. It's easier than using variables, for example, to try to broadcast. But it's always good to know, because when I first started Scratch, it was very complicated, because I didn't know what they did. I actually mixed them up for the saying block, which basically will just have the cat say something, like this. Hello. I hope you enjoyed this Scratch Micro video, and that it can help you in the future in making better and greater Scratch games. Goodbye.